Welcome back to our channel, your ultimate destination for uncovering the hidden treasures of the numismatic world. Today, we have a very special feature for all of you who are passionate about rare coins, especially those with exceptional value in history. We are diving deep into the fascinating universe of the Monticello Jefferson nickel, the iconic 5-cent coin that has captivated collectors and investors alike for decades. If you've ever wondered which coins could turn an ordinary collection into a highly valuable treasure trove, then stay with us because today we are going to explore some of the most valuable Monticello Jefferson nickels that are creating waves in the market today. Let's get started. First up, the 1947 Monticello Jefferson nickel without a mint mark in circulated condition. This coin, once overlooked as a regular 5-cent piece, has transformed into a powerful collectible that has gained massive traction in today's coin market. The demand for this particular coin has increased dramatically, and collectors across the United States and internationally are actively searching for high-quality circulated examples. So if you have one or suspect you might have one tucked away somewhere, this video might truly change your day, your week, and maybe even your financial situation. Let's begin this incredible journey. To start off, let us take a moment to step back into history and understand why the 1947 Jefferson nickel has such an important place in American coinage. After World War II, the United States Mint returned to its traditional nickel composition after temporarily switching to a wartime alloy. The year 1947 represents a stable post-war period where the Mint resumed standard metal usage and started reshaping the economy. The Jefferson nickel series was already popular due to its beautiful depiction of President Thomas Jefferson on the obverse side and the iconic Monticello building on the reverse. These coins were minted with precision and care, which gives them a unique character among mid-20th century U.S. coinage. The Philadelphia Mint produced the 1947 no mint mark edition, and because coins from Philadelphia carried no mint mark at the time, the absence of a letter near Monticello marks it as a Philadelphia strike. Although millions were produced, very few have survived in beautiful circulation condition today, and this survival scarcity plays a major role in its rising value. The beauty and uniqueness of the 1947 Jefferson nickel come from several features that collectors admire deeply. The portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the front of the coin is bold and full of design elements that make grading exciting. The hair waves, the cheek contours, the jawline details, and the sharpness of the lettering around the rim are all qualities that determine a coin's desirability. On the reverse side, Monticello stands majestically with strong architectural lines. Collectors especially seek coins where the steps on Monticello are clearly visible, even in circulated condition. These steps are the most challenging feature to find sharp because normal circulation wear usually makes them faint. So, when a circulated 1947 nickel shows attractive step detail, even partial steps, the market value rises significantly. The coin's metal composition, its elegant engraving, the historical symbolism it carries, and the post-war nostalgia all combine to make this coin far more than just a piece of everyday change. It is a miniature piece of American heritage that keeps gaining recognition year after year. Now, the exciting part that transforms this ordinary-looking nickel into a treasure is its rarity in today's world. While many were originally minted, time has taken its toll on the majority. Most 1947 Jefferson nickels have suffered heavy wear, corrosion, damage, discoloration, or cleaning by inexperienced collectors. Because of this, a smooth, evenly worn, naturally toned, circulated example with strong details is now becoming a genuine rarity. Collectors are not just casually looking for these coins, they are aggressively hunting them because high-quality circulated pieces are disappearing rapidly from the market every year. More damaged or low-grade examples get removed, while premium circulated coins get locked away tightly in private collections. This high demand combined with a shrinking supply is creating an explosive environment where prices keep rising and competition between collectors becomes fiercer. Coin shows, online auctions, estate sales, and antique markets frequently see bidding wars over circulated 1947 no mint mark Jefferson nickels that show above-average detail. This consistent demand proves just how valuable and desirable this coin has become. The condition of the coin plays a massive role in its high market value. Even circulated 1947 Jefferson nickels can reach impressive prices when they show strong design elements, good luster, and appealing natural wear. Collectors and investors are continuously pushing the demand upward because these circulated examples still hold tremendous eye appeal. And here is where the value skyrockets. Many well-preserved circulated 1947 no mint mark nickels are now selling for huge values reaching into the $720,000s, especially in auctions where multiple bidders compete for the same standout coin. When a circulated coin with strong Monticello step detail appears, the excitement is instant, and the price can jump dramatically. Some rare market actions have shown extraordinary bidding power, with collectors willing to pay extremely high prices for coins that show exceptional detail even with natural circulation marks. The modern numismatic world has placed a spotlight on this coin, and its value potential continues to grow stronger every month. Because of limited supply and massive demand, circulated examples that once sold for pocket change now command high 3-digit and even 4-digit values for collectors. Discovering a 1947 Jefferson nickel without a mint mark can be an unforgettable experience, and I want to share some helpful tips so you can understand what to look for when evaluating your own coin. First, always check the overall sharpness of the portrait and Monticello. Even where is desirable, meaning the coin shows natural aging without harsh scratches, dents, or signs of cleaning. Cleaning drastically reduces value, so original natural tone is extremely important. Next, examine the steps on Monticello. The more visible the steps are, the higher the value climbs. Even partial step visibility can significantly increase worth. Also pay attention to the rims, lettering, date, and overall eye appeal. A well-balanced circulated coin with clear lettering and visible architectural lines is almost guaranteed to be in high demand. There is also strong potential value in coins with interesting toning or unique coloration that happen naturally over the decades, because collectors love original beauty. Storing your coin in a protective holder will preserve its value and protect it from further wear. If you plan to sell your coin one day, consider getting it authenticated and graded, as third-party validation can boost market confidence and secure higher offers during auctions or private sales. Now, as we reach the conclusion of this long and exciting exploration, it is clear that the 1947 Monticello Jefferson nickel without a mint mark in circulated condition is far more than just an old 5-cent coin. It is a powerful piece of American history, a symbol of post-war stability, and a beautifully crafted collectible that has gained massive recognition and respect among investors and numismatists. The modern coin market has embraced this coin with incredible enthusiasm, and the rising prices reflect its importance. With collectors worldwide searching passionately for premium circulated examples, the demand is stronger today than ever before. This coin has already proven that even in circulated condition it holds exceptional financial potential. If you are fortunate enough to own one, keep it safe, appreciate its history, and recognize that you are holding something truly special that continues to gain momentum in the numismatic world. Next up, we are exploring the Monticello Jefferson nickel 5 cents from the year 1957 with the powerful and extremely desirable D-mint mark, especially when it appears in extra fine condition. This coin has captured the attention of dedicated collectors, treasure hunters, dealers, and investors because of its history, its charm, its strong design, its limited availability in truly high grades, and its skyrocketing action in today's collector market. If you're ready to learn why this coin is pulling in huge interest and big value in today's dollar market, then stay tuned as we break down everything you need to know from its origins to its rising demand, all the way to the exceptional prices it can command. To truly appreciate the importance and growing fame of the 1957 D Monticello Jefferson nickel, we need to take a step back and explore the history behind the Jefferson nickel series itself. First introduced in 1938 to replace the Buffalo nickel, the Jefferson nickel was designed to highlight the life, legacy, and contributions of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States. The obverse of the coin features a beautifully engraved portrait of Jefferson, designed by Felix Schlag, an artist whose work helped shape the identity of American coinage. The reverse proudly displays Jefferson's iconic home, Monticello, a legendary symbol of American architecture and historical significance. Throughout the decades, the Jefferson nickel series has become one of the most collected and beloved sets of American coins, admired for its long production history, striking design, and the fascinating variations that occurred across different mints and years. The 1957 D Jefferson nickel, struck at the Denver Mint, stands out among these as a remarkable piece with strong collector attention, especially in upper-grade conditions. One of the major reasons the 1957 D Jefferson nickel has surged in popularity is due to its unique features that make it an exceptional standout in the series. The design of the Monticello on the reverse is crisp and architectural, and coins that survive with clear lines, steps, and preserved surfaces are extremely admired by numismatists. The portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse presents smooth contours and elegant detail that collectors love to see in well-preserved coins from the 1950s. The presence of the D Mint mark adds a layer of excitement, as the Denver Mint was known for large production numbers but not for producing coins that easily survived in extra fine or higher conditions. This makes examples with sharp details, minimal wear, and strong eye appeal surprisingly scarce. Coins from this era often went into circulation quickly, saw heavy use, and rarely retained their original appearance. So any collector who comes across a 1957 D nickel with crisp features, bright surfaces, and premium preservation knows they've found something special. And increasingly valuable rarity plays a powerful role in boosting collector demand, and the 1957 D Jefferson nickel in extra fine condition demonstrates exactly why certain coins skyrocket in value over time. While millions of these coins were minted, only a small fraction remain today in truly collectible condition. Circulation wear, environmental damage, and poor storage caused the vast majority of these coins to lose their sharpness and detail. The ones that survive in extra fine quality showcase clean edges, well-defined Monticello steps, and a strong portrait of Jefferson, making them rare and prized assets. Collectors constantly search for these upper-grade examples because they stand out dramatically from the heavily worn pieces found in everyday circulation. This combination of limited high-grade availability, historic beauty, and the rising popularity of Jefferson nickels among new and seasoned collectors has pushed demand up in powerful ways. Extra fine and higher examples are becoming harder to find every year, making them even more desirable for individuals building high-quality sets or investing in coins with potential long-term growth. Now let's talk about one of the most exciting parts: the current market value and skyrocketing price action surrounding the 1957 D Monticello Jefferson nickel in extra fine condition. The collector market today is stronger than ever, with more buyers entering the hobby, more competition, more auctions, and more intense bidding. This renewed energy has pushed certain coins into higher levels of profitability, and the 1957 D nickel is one of those coins making a strong impact. Well-preserved pieces are seeing incredible attention, and depending on their sharpness, luster, and strike quality, they can command impressive prices from eager collectors. Some exceptionally preserved examples, especially those with premium grading and strong eye appeal, are reaching values in the $600,000s of thousands of dollars in specialized markets. With attention growing every year and high-grade pieces becoming increasingly difficult to locate, the demand continues to rise. The coin's historical charm, combined with its limited availability in extra fine condition, has made it a favorite among those wanting to acquire rare and appreciating numismatic assets. When a coin shows strong demand, rising value, and intense collector competition like the 1957 D nickel does, it becomes clear why it is considered a standout treasure in the modern coin market, with dollar values climbing steadily upward for collectors who want to identify, locate, or invest in this rare and desirable Jefferson nickel. There are a few helpful strategies to keep in mind that will make your search easier and more rewarding. Always examine coins closely for clear details, strong steps on Monticello, and minimal surface wear, as these qualities dramatically boost market value. Consider purchasing from reputable dealers, authenticated sellers, or certified grading companies to ensure that your coin is genuine and meets high-quality standards. Building knowledge about variations in strike sharpness, luster, and metal preservation can help you develop an expert eye, allowing you to spot top-quality pieces before others notice. Staying updated with auction results, collector forums, and market trends can give you an advantage as values rise and availability decreases. The more informed and observant you are, the better your chances of acquiring coins that not only hold their worth but also show powerful long-term potential in the collector market. As we wrap up this exciting journey into the history, rarity, features, and fast-rising value of the 1957 D Monticello Jefferson nickel in extra fine condition, it becomes clear why this coin has become a star in the eyes of collectors everywhere. Its combination of historical depth, artistic beauty, limited high-grade survival, and strong modern-day market action has made it one of the standout nickels of its era. Whether you are a passionate collector, an experienced investor, or someone new to the world of rare coins, the 1957 D Jefferson nickel represents a powerful symbol of value and opportunity. Its high demand and growing recognition make it an exceptional piece to search for, cherish, and potentially benefit from as the market continues to surge. The joy of discovering a well-preserved example, the excitement of learning its history, and the thrill of seeing its worth grow all come together to make this coin truly unforgettable. Next up, the Monticello Jefferson nickel from the year 1941 with the famous D mint mark, a coin that is attracting massive attention from collectors across the world. This incredible 5-cent piece, especially in very fine condition, is becoming one of the hottest and most aggressively pursued coins on the market right now. If you have one sitting in your old jar of coins, hiding in a drawer, tucked inside a family collection, or mixed somewhere in an inherited box of change, today might be the day you discover that you have something extremely valuable and highly wanted. So sit tight and stay with me all the way to the end of this video because you do not want to miss a single detail about this powerful collectible. To truly appreciate the greatness of the 1941 Monticello Jefferson nickel, we must travel back to its history and understand the background that makes it such a standout piece. Introduced in 1938, the Jefferson nickel replaced the long-running Buffalo nickel, and from its very first year, it carried a strong sense of national identity and artistic importance. Designed by Felix Schlag, the coin features a proud and dignified portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse, while the reverse displays the iconic and elegant Monticello, Jefferson's historic home. By the time 1941 arrived, the world was deep in the turmoil of World War II, and the United States Mint was transitioning through major adjustments in production. This period created many fascinating variations in minting patterns, and the 1941 nickel is one of the shining results of this era. Minted in Denver, it reflected precision craftsmanship and quality metal composition before wartime metal changes took place. This gives the coin a place of special historical importance, making it not only a collectible but a powerful artifact from a defining moment in world history. The unique features of the 1941 Monticello Jefferson nickel make it instantly recognizable and deeply admired among serious collectors. When you examine the coin closely, you will immediately notice the detailed and beautifully sculpted portrait of Jefferson, with crisp hairlines and smooth contours that show incredible craftsmanship for the time. The D Mint mark sits proudly on the reverse to the right of the Monticello building, and this small letter is a major part of the coin's desirability because it distinguishes it from the Philadelphia and San Francisco issues of the same year. Coins minted in Denver often exhibit a stronger strike and more defined structural details, and the 1941 D is no exception. For coins that have been well cared for and survived in very fine condition, the original detail remains visible and impressive. You can still see clean steps on Monticello, sharp lettering, and bold structural lines, giving the coin a stunning and eye-catching appearance that collectors absolutely love. This is a coin that proudly stands out even when placed next to other vintage nickels. The rarity and condition factors of the 1941 D nickel are what truly push its demand and value to soaring heights. While the coin had a respectable mintage in 1941, very few examples have survived through the decades in strong, well-preserved condition. Everyday circulation wore most of them down, and countless coins were lost, melted, or damaged throughout the war years and the decades that followed. This makes high-quality pieces extremely rare and highly sought after. When a 1941 D nickel appears in very fine condition, with clear details and original surfaces still intact, collectors immediately recognize its importance. This is not a coin that needs heavy promotion, it sells itself simply by existing in such remarkable condition. The strong demand from longtime collectors combined with fresh interest from new enthusiasts pushes the market even higher, and every year the competition rises. The result is a coin that is consistently increasing in value, moving from a simple collectible to a premium investment-grade piece. The current market value of this coin is one of the most exciting parts of this discussion, because the 1941 D Jefferson nickel in very fine condition is turning into a powerhouse of financial opportunity. Collectors, auction houses, and online marketplaces have seen huge spikes in interest and bidding wars. Depending on the exact sharpness of the detail, the quality of the strike, and the brilliance of the surfaces, this coin has shown the potential to reach into the $470,000s in competitive collector environments. In some cases, exceptionally well-preserved examples graded by top agencies have reached extraordinary numbers that push higher every year. Passionate collectors who understand the strength of the market know that coins like the 1941 D nickel are not just pieces of metal, they are long-term assets with proven appreciation. This is a coin that shows no weakness in the market, and its upward trend continues to grow with energy and momentum. Collectors searching for this highly desirable coin should always pay attention to a few important tips to ensure a smart and rewarding collecting experience. First, always examine the condition closely and look for sharp detail, especially around Jefferson's portrait and the steps of the Monticello building. Even in very fine condition, clarity and sharpness matter and instantly raise the value. Second, try to keep the coin protected at all times because preservation is everything when it comes to long-term value. Use coin holders, protective sleeves, or graded slabs to maintain the coin's quality. Third, stay updated with market trends, auctions, and collector discussions because the value of the 1941 D nickel continues to rise, and informed collectors always make the smartest decisions. Finally, never underestimate the power of professional grading. A coin that has been officially graded often sells for significantly more because it gives buyers confidence in the authenticity and condition, pushing value even higher. As we reach the conclusion of this video, it is clear that the 1941 Monticello Jefferson nickel is not just a simple 5-cent coin. It is a symbol of American history, artistic beauty, wartime significance, and powerful collector demand. Its rising value and increasing popularity among collectors make it a must-have for anyone who appreciates the world of rare and valuable coins. Whether you are a long-time collector searching for pieces of high investment quality or someone who just discovered a box of old coins tucked away in storage, the 1941 nickel is a treasure worth recognizing. You never know when a coin like this could transform into a major asset, and it is always worth taking a closer look because the market is booming, demand is exploding, and opportunities like this do not come often. Next up, we are diving deep into the world of the Monticello Jefferson nickel, specifically the extremely desirable 1952 no-mint mark version, a coin that has surprised collectors for decades and continues to rise dramatically in market value. If you're holding one, if you've ever come across one, or if you're searching for this coin in brilliant color shade condition, then this is a video you absolutely need to watch from beginning to end. This coin is a star in the collector's arena, a true standout, and one that is rapidly becoming a high-value treasure in today's action-packed coin market. Let's begin the exciting journey by stepping back into the history and background of this incredible 5-cent coin. The Jefferson nickel series began in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel, and ever since its introduction, it has carried the image of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and the iconic Monticello building, Jefferson's Virginia home, on the reverse. The 1952 edition is especially important because this was a period of post-war recovery in the United States, a time when the country was rebuilding, modernizing, and expanding its economy. The coins minted during this era reflect that transition and carry with them the story of a growing nation. The 1952 Jefferson nickel from the Philadelphia Mint, which is the version without a mint mark, represents large-scale production, yet even within this large mintage, certain extremely high-quality examples with exceptional preservation and rare color shades have become incredibly valuable today. These coins survive as historical reminders of mid-20th century American life, and collectors prize them not only for their age but for their story, heritage, and connection to an era of major transformation. One of the most fascinating aspects of the 1952 no-mint mark Jefferson nickel lies in its unique features, especially when it comes to coins that possess sharp details, satin or original luster, vibrant color toning, and beautifully preserved surfaces. On the obverse, Jefferson's portrait appears with strong sculpting and defined features in higher-grade examples. The eye appeal of a well-preserved 1952 nickel is astonishing, especially when the coin displays natural rainbow toning, golden hues, blue-purple shading, or even light reddish-orange highlights that have developed from decades of proper storage. These color shade varieties have become a major draw for collectors because tone coins today bring extremely high premiums at auctions. The reverse of the coin showcases Monticello with clarity, and those coins where the steps of the building are fully struck, especially the rare full-step variety, command massive value. Only a tiny percentage of 1952 nickels strike with crisp, complete step lines, and these are the coins collectors fight hardest to obtain. The combination of stunning color shades, brilliant luster, sharp detail, and high preservation gives the 1952 no-mint mark nickel a unique identity and makes it one of the most attractive Jefferson nickels a collector can add to their collection. Rarity plays an enormous role in the demand for this coin, and the condition factor takes that rarity to an entirely new level. While millions were produced in 1952, only a very small number exist today in ultra-high grades with untouched surfaces, perfect detail, and bright color shading. Over the years, these coins circulated heavily, and those that managed to survive in exceptional condition have become extremely rare treasures. The rarity is not simply about surviving quantity, it is about the survival of quality. The number of 1,952 no-mint mark Jefferson nickels that can reach top-tier grading categories such as MS65, MS66, and MS67 is incredibly small compared to how many were originally minted. Add to that the intense desirability for full-step examples and the even higher demand for spectacular natural toning, and you have a coin that today sits among the most sought-after mid-century Jefferson nickels on the market. Collectors from all around the world chase these coins because rarity plus condition equals huge collector demand. Every year, fewer high-quality examples remain available as collectors hold onto them tightly, making this coin stronger and more valuable with time. This brings us to one of the most exciting parts of today's video, the massive market value and the strong upward trend that collectors are witnessing right now. The current action market for the 1952 no-mint mark Jefferson nickel is extremely hot, and prices are climbing faster than ever. At auctions today, high-grade examples have sold for $750,000 and in some extraordinary cases even $800,000 depending on the condition, toning, and the presence of full steps. Coins with premium color shading can bring unbelievable prices because collectors are paying top dollar for beauty, rarity, and visual appeal. Coins that were once considered affordable have now become elite collectibles with significant investment potential. Some rare varieties in exceptional condition have pushed into the five-figure range, and the market continues to rise because demand is increasing with every passing year. The 1952 nickel is proving to be a strong, high-value contender among mid-century American coins, and many collectors believe it will only grow more valuable with time. This is one of those coins where the right example can elevate your collection dramatically and even hold investment-level significance for collectors looking to find, keep, or grade one of these incredible coins. There are several essential tips to keep in mind to help you make the most of your collecting journey. First, always study the condition carefully. Surface preservation, clarity of Jefferson's portrait, strength of the strike, and especially the step detail on Monticello are crucial factors that determine the coin's value. Coins with natural color shading are particularly desirable, so maintaining proper storage to preserve toning is extremely important. If you already have a tone coin, avoid polishing, cleaning, or altering it in any way, because natural toning is one of the biggest value boosters in the market today. It is also wise to check for full step lines, because even a single full step coin can be worth significantly more than a standard strike. For collectors searching through old rolls, jars, or inherited collections, patience is key because these rare beauties can sometimes appear unexpectedly. And if you find one in exceptional condition, proper grading can increase its market value exponentially. Collectors today recognize how valuable a certified, high-grade Jefferson nickel can be, so grading is an investment in itself. As we reach the conclusion of this exciting journey into the world of the 1952 no-mint mark Monticello Jefferson nickel, it is clear that this coin is not just a piece of metal or a simple 5-cent piece. It is a symbol of American history, artistic design, rarity, and growing financial value. Its rising demand in the collector's market has turned it into a treasure worth pursuing, preserving, and admiring. There is no sign of weakening interest or falling prices, in fact, quite the opposite. The market today is filled with enthusiasm for this coin, and collectors are watching its value continue to climb. Whether you already own one, hope to find one, or simply appreciate rare coins with exceptional potential, the 1952 Jefferson nickel stands tall as one of the most important coins you can come across in the world of U.S. numismatics. Next up, the Monticello Jefferson nickel 5 cents from 1946 with the iconic D-mint mark, a circulated condition rarity that has risen to astonishing heights in the collector market. This is not just another nickel. This is a coin packed with historic energy, exceptional vintage character, depending on its condition and strike qualities. So prepare yourself for a detailed journey that will unfold every angle of this magnificent 1946 D Jefferson nickel, from its origins to its standout features, from its rarity to its rising financial potential, and from the collector enthusiasm surrounding it to tips for anyone hoping to secure one of these gems. Today's video is meant to enlighten, excite, and open the door to understanding why this coin is becoming a must-have masterpiece in the world of rare American coins. The story of the 1946 D Monticello Jefferson nickel begins right after the end of World War II, a time when the United States was shifting back into a peacetime economy, and coinage returned to its traditional 5-cent composition after the wartime silver alloy period. The Jefferson nickel series, which began in 1938, was designed by Felix Schlag, who crafted a timeless portrait of Thomas Jefferson for the obverse and a refined depiction of Jefferson's estate, Monticello, for the reverse. The Denver Mint played an important role in minting millions of nickels during this period, but what many do not realize is that not all 1946 D nickels were created equal. Some were struck with superior detail, some were produced in small surviving quantities due to heavy circulation, and some developed unique features that transformed them into rare collector magnets. Over several decades, the 1946 D nickel has grown into a prized target among collectors who appreciate its place in post-war history and its remarkable ability to survive the decades with visual appeal, detail strength, and numismatic charm. The unique features of the 1946 D Jefferson nickel are what make it stand out as a high-demand collector item today. First,
The coin's design itself carries a classic beauty that has remained beloved since its introduction, with Jefferson's portrait showcasing subtle lines, curves, and textures that collectors admire when seen in stronger strikes.
The reverse image of Monticello adds a level of architectural elegance, and when sharp, the steps of Monticello, especially the so-called full steps, can significantly elevate a coin's value. While circulated versions rarely display full steps, even partial clarity can increase desirability.
Another unique aspect involves die variations, minting quality, and how individual coins age through circulation.
Some 1946D nickels developed interesting toning, striking anomalies, or slightly stronger die impressions that make certain examples more appealing and lucrative. These subtle differences turn an ordinary nickel into a shining opportunity for collectors who understand the market's hunger for specimens with standout qualities. Rarity plays a major role in the powerful collector demand for the 1946D Jefferson nickel. Even though millions were minted, only a limited number remain today in attractive circulated condition with strong eye appeal and structural detail. Decades of circulation wore down the majority of these coins, meaning that finding a 1946D that still retains legible features, good rims, strong inscriptions, clear mint markings, and pleasing surfaces is not a simple task. This scarcity is exactly why values are soaring. Collectors, investors, and hobbyists are constantly searching for better preserved examples with fewer blemishes, richer color, and superior sharpness, creating a competitive market that pushes prices upward. The more the demand grows, the more collectors realize that securing a high-quality circulated 1946D is becoming a challenge, which naturally increases its desirability. The numismatic world fully recognizes that these coins are not only historical artifacts but profitable assets that continue to rise in both interest and financial worth. Today's market value for the 1946D Monticello Jefferson nickel in circulated condition is experiencing a surge unlike anything seen in previous years, depending on the level of preservation, strike strength, surface quality, and the eye appeal of the coin. Many circulated specimens are now reaching impressive dollar values that can climb into the hundreds. Particularly attractive examples with strong details, appealing tones, or rare die features can push their worth even higher. And while the highest market values are typically reserved for top-graded uncirculated or full steps coins, the circulated 1946D has carved out its own powerful category where prices continue rising due to tight availability and immense collector competition. Some extraordinary circulated finds have even sold for amounts that shocked buyers and sellers alike, with exceptional pieces fetching well into the million. This market momentum proves that these coins are not fading into obscurity. Instead, they are growing in prestige and becoming one of the hottest Jefferson nickel targets in the modern collectible world. As more collectors enter the market seeking post-war rarities, the 1946D nickel is expected to continue climbing in both reputation and financial strength. For collectors hoping to secure a valuable 1946D Jefferson nickel, several strategies can help maximize success. The first and most important tip is to examine every detail of the coin, even when it is in circulated condition. Look for sharpness in Jefferson's hair, clean lines in his cheek and jaw, strong visibility of the mint mark, clarity in the lettering, and depth in the Monticello design. Coins that still show attractive surfaces or natural toning are also highly desirable. The next tip is to focus on reputable sellers, coin shows, and certified dealers who can provide accurate evaluations and prevent the risk of acquiring damaged or misrepresented coins. Because the market value of the 1946D nickel is rising fast, it is essential to learn how to recognize quality, research recent market prices, and compare examples before making a purchase. Patience is key, as the best specimens are often discovered by collectors who take the time to inspect multiple coins before selecting the right one. Another helpful tip is to store your coin properly once acquired. A circulated coin can still maintain or even increase its value if preserved in protective holders, kept away from moisture, and handled minimally. A well-maintained circulated nickel can remain a strong asset for years to come. In conclusion, the 1946D Monticello Jefferson nickel is far more than just a 5-cent piece from the mid-20th century. It is a historic, visually appealing, and increasingly valuable work of numismatic art that continues to rise in demand among collectors who appreciate rarity, beauty, and investment potential. Its background tied to post-war America gives it a meaningful story. Its unique features, including striking variations and preserved details, make it a standout treasure. Its scarcity and attractive circulated condition turns it into a competitive pursuit for coin enthusiasts everywhere. And its explosive market growth proves that this coin is not just surviving but thriving in today's collector environment. Whether you are an experienced numismatist or just beginning your journey into coin collecting, the 1946 D. Jefferson nickel represents one of the most exciting opportunities in the hobby today. With an ever-expanding value and a community of collectors constantly seeking top examples, this coin is sure to remain a shining star in the market for years to come. Next up, the 1956 Monticello Jefferson nickel without a mint mark, in circulated condition. If you are passionate about rare coins or simply intrigued by coins that have stood the test of time and history, you are in for a treat. This coin is not just a piece of currency, it is a treasure trove of history, artistry, and incredible market value, and by the end of this video, you'll understand why collectors are actively hunting for this gem today. The history and background of the Jefferson nickel are deeply intertwined with American heritage. First introduced in 1938, the Jefferson nickel replaced the Buffalo nickel and was designed to honor Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States and the visionary behind the Louisiana Purchase. The reverse of the coin features Jefferson's iconic Monticello estate, a symbol of his life, work, and enduring legacy. The obverse showcases a dignified profile of Jefferson himself, carefully crafted to reflect his intellect and character. The 1956 Jefferson nickel carries this legacy forward, representing a mid-20th century piece that holds both historical significance and collector appeal. What makes the 1956 issue truly special is its status as a coin minted without a mint mark, which automatically elevates its rarity among collectors today. When it comes to unique features, the 1956 Monticello nickel stands out in several remarkable ways. Unlike other years, the absence of a mint mark indicates it was minted at the Philadelphia Mint, one of the earliest and most historic mints in the United States. This detail, though subtle, has a profound impact on the coin's desirability. In circulated condition, the coin carries traces of its journey through time, small wear marks, a softened luster, and the patina that only decades of handling can create. These natural signs of circulation tell a story that collectors deeply appreciate, as they add authenticity and character. Additionally, the finely detailed Monticello on the reverse side remains a point of fascination. Even in circulated coins, the architectural precision and craftsmanship are evident, capturing the admiration of those who study numismatic artistry. Rarity is perhaps the most compelling reason why collectors chase the 1956 Jefferson nickel without a mint mark. Despite its seemingly ordinary appearance, this coin is incredibly scarce in good circulated condition, making it a high-demand item for collectors and investors alike. The scarcity is further amplified by the fact that most coins from that era were either spent extensively or melted down over time, leaving only a limited number in the hands of today's collectors. Coin collectors know that finding a well-preserved 1956 Jefferson nickel without a mint mark is akin to discovering a hidden treasure in your change jar. Its rarity creates an undeniable pull in the market, with enthusiasts willing to pay premium prices to secure even a single specimen. And now, let's talk about the current market value, because this is where the excitement truly skyrockets. In today's coin market, a circulated 1956 Jefferson nickel without a mint mark can command extraordinary prices. Depending on its condition, collectors are paying $330,000s of dollars to add this piece to their collections. Coins with strong details, minimal wear, and clear Monticello imagery are particularly sought after and are considered investment-grade pieces. This level of demand has transformed the 1956 Jefferson nickel from a simple piece of currency into a tangible asset with remarkable financial potential. For those who have this coin in their possession, it is not just a collectible, it is a potential gateway to substantial monetary value, making it one of the most enticing finds for both beginner and veteran numismatists. For collectors looking to secure a 1956 Monticello nickel without a mint mark, there are several tips to keep in mind. Always ensure authenticity by purchasing from reputable dealers or certified coin grading services, as the high market value attracts attention from counterfeiters. Pay close attention to the coin's condition. Even subtle details such as the sharpness of Monticello or Jefferson's profile can dramatically influence its value. Another tip is patience. Coins of this rarity often appear sporadically in auctions or online marketplaces, and waiting for the right specimen can yield extraordinary rewards. Building relationships with experienced collectors or local coin clubs can also increase your chances of acquiring this coin at a fair market price. Remember, the key to successful collecting is a combination of knowledge, diligence, and an appreciation for the coin's history and artistry. In conclusion, The 1956 Monticello Jefferson nickel without a mint mark in circulated condition is far more than just a 5-cent coin. It embodies American history, exquisite craftsmanship, scarcity, and immense collector demand. Its journey from the Philadelphia Mint to today's numismatic market reflects decades of human interaction, and its presence in a collection signifies both taste and foresight. For collectors, it represents an opportunity to own a piece of history that is increasingly rare and incredibly valuable. The excitement around this coin is undeniable, and as the market continues to recognize its worth, the 1956 Jefferson nickel is certain to remain a centerpiece of any serious collection. Next up, the 1959 Monticello Jefferson nickel with a D mint mark in fine condition. If you've ever wondered which coins can truly make a difference in your collection and even your wallet, this one is a perfect example. Stick around as we dive deep into its history, unique features, rarity, and why today it commands an incredibly high value in the market. Trust me, by the end of this video, you'll understand why this coin isn't just a piece of metal, it's a piece of history, a collectible gem, and potentially a smart investment. The Jefferson nickel series has a storied legacy in American coinage, first introduced in 1938 to replace the Buffalo nickel. The 1959 edition, in particular, is a remarkable example from the post-war era. Struck at the Denver Mint, as indicated by the D mint mark, this nickel represents a period when coin production was carefully controlled and quality craftsmanship was paramount. The Jefferson nickel was designed by Felix Schlag, whose design famously features the portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and the iconic Monticello, Jefferson's Virginia home, on the reverse. The Monticello nickel was not only a tribute to Jefferson's contribution as a founding father and third president of the United States but also a reflection of mid-20th century American artistry and precision in coin minting. Owning a 1959 D Jefferson nickel is not just owning a coin, it's holding a tangible link to a pivotal time in American history. One of the things that makes the 1959 D Jefferson nickel so special is its distinct features. On the obverse side, Jefferson's dignified portrait is finely detailed, and every coin from this period shows the care and precision of the minting process. The D mint mark, placed to the right of Monticello on the reverse, is a sign of its origin from the Denver Mint, which was renowned for producing high-quality coins. In fine condition, this nickel showcases sharp details, clean edges, and the classic luster that collectors look for. Even small imperfections in the metal can make each coin unique, adding character while maintaining its collectible appeal. The Monticello building on the reverse is crisp and instantly recognizable, symbolizing Jefferson's legacy in architecture and American history. The coin's overall aesthetic and historical significance combine to make it a standout piece in any collection. Now, let's talk about rarity. While Jefferson nickels from the 1950s are relatively common, the 1959 D in fine condition is a different story. Coins in this state are highly sought after because many circulated heavily over the years, causing wear that diminishes their collectible appeal. Finding one with well-preserved features and clear mint details is increasingly rare, and that rarity drives collector demand to incredible levels. Serious coin collectors are always on the lookout for coins that not only have historical significance but also maintain exceptional condition. The 1959 D nickel fits that bill perfectly, as it represents a blend of accessibility and high-value potential, making it one of the crown jewels for Jefferson nickel enthusiasts. And here's where it gets really exciting today. The 1959 D Monticello Jefferson nickel in fine condition is commanding a huge market value. Collectors are willing to pay thousands of dollars depending on the coin's specific condition, provenance, and demand. In auction houses, online marketplaces, and specialized coin shops, this coin often sees remarkable bidding activity because it combines historical importance, rarity, and beauty. Unlike many other mid-century coins, this nickel doesn't just sit quietly in collections, it actively attracts attention and can significantly enhance the overall worth of a collection. For collectors and investors alike, this is a golden opportunity to own a piece of American history that is also a high-demand asset in today's market. If you're a collector looking to acquire a 1959 D Jefferson nickel, there are a few important things to keep in mind. First, always ensure you are buying from a trusted source, whether it's a reputable coin dealer or a verified auction platform. Verify the coin's authenticity and its condition thoroughly, because subtle differences in wear and luster can significantly affect value. Second, consider professional grading, as having your coin graded by experts can increase both its market credibility and resale value. And finally, treat your coin with care, store it in a protective case or coin holder to maintain its fine condition, ensuring it retains its value for years to come. Remember, this is a coin that not only carries historical prestige but also strong collector demand, so handling it correctly preserves both its beauty and its worth. In conclusion, the 1959 de Monticello Jefferson nickel is far more than just a 5-cent coin. It's a rare treasure that captures American history, showcases meticulous craftsmanship, and holds exceptional value for collectors today. With its distinctive features, remarkable rarity, and ever-growing market value, this nickel is a must-have for serious numismatists and anyone looking to elevate their collection. Whether you're an experienced collector or a newcomer fascinated by the allure of rare coins, acquiring a 1959 de Jefferson nickel can be a truly rewarding experience, both intellectually and financially. Next up, we are talking about the 1958 de Monticello Jefferson nickel, an exceptional 5-cent coin that has captured the hearts of collectors worldwide. If you are someone who loves rare coins, wants to understand their historical significance, and is curious about their current market value, then you are in the right place. Make sure you stay with us as we dive deep into the history, unique features, rarity, and current value of this extraordinary coin. The Monticello Jefferson nickel holds a special place in American numismatics, representing not only the legacy of Thomas Jefferson but also a remarkable period in coin production. First introduced in 1938, the Jefferson nickel replaced the Buffalo nickel, bringing a new design that celebrated one of America's founding fathers. The reverse of this coin showcases the iconic Monticello, Jefferson's beloved home in Virginia, beautifully engraved by Felix Schlag, who won a national competition to design the nickel. The 1958 issue, minted in Denver, hence the D mint mark, is particularly notable because it comes from a period when post-war coin production was stabilizing, and the mint carefully monitored the quality of every strike. For collectors, this coin represents more than just currency. It's a tangible piece of American heritage, a connection to one of the greatest minds in history, and a symbol of mid-20th century craftsmanship. What makes the 1958 de Monticello Jefferson nickel truly unique is the exceptional attention to detail in its design and the quality of its strike. The Monticello building on the reverse is sharply defined, showing remarkable architectural precision, while the obverse captures Jefferson's dignified profile with clarity and elegance. Collectors often highlight the smoothness of the fields, the prominence of the mint mark, and the overall brilliance that remains even after more than 60 years. The coin's weight and composition, 75% copper and 25% nickel, give it a subtle metallic sheen that adds to its aesthetic appeal. What truly sets the 1958 D nickel apart from other Jefferson nickels is its combination of minting quality, historical context, and the sheer beauty of its design, making it not just a coin but a coveted piece of art. The 1958 D Jefferson nickel is highly sought after by collectors, and one of the main reasons is its rarity and superior condition. While millions of nickels were minted that year, very few have survived in extra fine condition without scratches, wear, or damage. Coins that retain their original luster, clear details, and sharp strikes are considered extremely valuable. Collectors know that the condition of a coin can dramatically impact its desirability and market value, and the 1958 D in extra fine condition is considered a jewel among Jefferson nickels. Because of its rarity, this coin enjoys exceptionally high demand among collectors, investors, and even numismatic enthusiasts who recognize that acquiring such a coin today could be a highlight of their collection. The fact that so few have remained in pristine condition makes every 1958 D nickel in extra fine condition a treasure that commands attention. If you are wondering about the current market value of the 1958 D Monticello Jefferson nickel in extra fine condition, you will be amazed. In today's numismatic market, coins like this are not just items of curiosity, they are highly valued investments. Depending on their exact grading and provenance, these nickels can command prices ranging from $250,000 at auctions and through private sales. The rising demand for vintage coins, coupled with the historical significance of the Monticello design and the scarcity of high-grade specimens, has created a perfect storm that has driven prices to remarkable levels. Collectors recognize that coins like this are not just collectible items, they are long-term investment assets that tend to appreciate over time, making them a must-have for anyone serious about coin collecting or numismatic investing. For those looking to add a 1958 D Jefferson nickel to their collection, there are a few key tips to keep in mind. First, always pay attention to the coin's condition, as coins in extra fine or uncirculated grades will always command the highest value. Second, ensure that the mint mark is authentic and clearly visible. The D mint mark is an important factor in the coin's rarity and value. Third, it is crucial to purchase from reputable dealers or certified coin grading services to guarantee authenticity and quality. Collectors should also keep an eye on market trends, as the value of rare coins like the 1958D nickel can fluctuate but generally maintains an upward trajectory due to increasing demand. Finally, handling coins with care, using protective holders, and storing them in a controlled environment ensures that they retain their value for years to come. With these strategies, anyone can confidently acquire this incredible piece of numismatic history and potentially see their investment grow significantly. The 1958D Monticello Jefferson nickel in extra fine condition is much more than just a 5-cent coin. It is a remarkable piece of American history, a stunning example of mid-20th century coin craftsmanship, and a highly sought-after collector's item. Its unique features, historical significance, rarity, and exceptional market value make it a true gem in any collection. For collectors and investors, owning this coin is not just about having a beautiful coin, it's about holding a piece of history that is in incredibly high demand and that could provide substantial financial appreciation over time. If you are lucky enough to acquire one of these coins, you are not just adding a nickel to your collection, you are securing a treasure that represents decades of craftsmanship, history, and collectible value. 9. Next up, the Monticello Jefferson nickel from 1942, specifically the version without a mint mark, featuring rare colors and in exceptional condition. If you thought nickels were ordinary, this coin is here to completely change your perspective. Not only is it a stunning artifact from World War II era America, but it also represents one of the most sought-after coins by collectors worldwide today. Whether you are an experienced collector or just starting out, the Monticello Jefferson nickel is the kind of treasure that sparks excitement and curiosity in every coin enthusiast. By the end of this video, you'll understand why this coin is in such high demand, why its market value is skyrocketing, and how it can become a centerpiece in any collection. Let's start by exploring the history and background of this iconic coin. The Jefferson nickel was first introduced in 1938, designed by the brilliant sculptor Felix Schlag. It replaced the Buffalo nickel and quickly became a staple of American currency due to its practical 5-cent value and its artistic depiction of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and Monticello, Jefferson's Virginia home, on the reverse. The year 1942 was especially significant because it marked the start of wartime nickel production changes. During World War II, nickel was a critical material for military production, and this directly influenced coin minting practices. For collectors, the 1942 issue without a mint mark holds particular significance because it represents coins produced in Philadelphia, which often went unnoticed at the time but now are revered for their historical and aesthetic value. This was a period when coins were not just currency but a reflection of America's resilience and creativity during challenging times. Now, what makes the 1942 Monticello Jefferson nickel without a mint mark truly unique? Beyond its historical context, this coin is notable for its striking colors and exceptional condition, which are rare to find. Unlike the common circulated nickels, these coins often display beautiful toning and natural patina, ranging from subtle golden hues to deep coppery reds. These unique colors are highly prized by collectors because they are naturally occurring, making each coin a one-of-a-kind masterpiece. Additionally, the sharpness of the design and well-preserved examples is astonishing. The fine details of Jefferson's portrait, the lettering, and the Monticello building on the reverse are crisp and clear, showcasing the superior craftsmanship of the 1940s minting process. Coins with such remarkable attributes not only capture attention visually but also carry a premium value in the collector market. Rarity and condition play a huge role in the desirability of this coin. Collectors today are not just looking for any 1942 Jefferson nickel, they are hunting for coins in outstanding condition, with original luster, minimal wear, and those rare, eye-catching colors that make each piece extraordinary. Coins without mint marks from this year are harder to find in such premium states because most circulated heavily during that era. When you combine scarcity with top-grade preservation, the result is a coin that commands intense collector interest. In numismatics, condition can mean the difference between a coin worth a few dollars and one valued at hundreds or even thousands. The 1942 Monticello nickel without a mint mark has become one of those coins where condition truly defines value, making it a must-have for anyone serious about building a remarkable collection. Speaking of value, the current market for these coins is nothing short of extraordinary. In today's auctions and online marketplaces, Monticello Jefferson nickels from 1942 without a mint mark, especially those in exceptional condition and with rare coloration, are fetching prices that can reach into the $1 million.
For collectors, this is not just a small investment, it's a significant opportunity.
These coins have consistently shown upward trends in value due to their historical importance, aesthetic appeal, and extreme rarity. Imagine owning a coin that not only preserves a piece of American history but also could be worth a substantial sum in today's market. The demand is particularly strong because collectors and investors alike recognize the scarcity of high-grade examples, creating competition that pushes prices higher with every auction or sale. For those interested in collecting, there are several tips to maximize your experience and ensure you acquire coins that hold both beauty and value.
First, always prioritize condition. Look for coins with minimal wear and striking details. Second, pay attention to coloration. Natural toning and rare hues dramatically increase desirability.
Third, ensure authenticity by sourcing from reputable dealers or certified grading services, as the market is highly competitive and the premium on genuine coins is substantial. Building a collection around rare coins like the 1942 Monticello Jefferson nickel without a mint mark requires patience and a discerning eye, but the rewards are unmatched. Every time you add such a gem to your collection, you are not only acquiring a coin but also a tangible piece of history and a potential long-term investment. In conclusion, the 1942 Monticello Jefferson nickel without a mint mark is far more than a simple 5-cent coin. It is a blend of history, artistry, rarity, and high market value that makes it a crown jewel for collectors around the world. Its stunning colors, exceptional condition, and remarkable background make it a highly desirable piece that can elevate any collection to new heights. Whether you are a seasoned collector or a new enthusiast, owning this coin means holding a piece of American heritage that continues to grow in demand and value. This is the kind of coin that inspires excitement, commands attention, and delivers both joy and potential financial reward to anyone lucky enough to possess it. Next up, the 1953 Jefferson nickel has skyrocketed into massive demand across the collector community, why it continues to create a big wave in today's coin market, and why even circulated examples are turning into highly desirable pieces that collectors are rushing to secure before prices climb even higher. If you have one of these nickels in your old jar, drawer, coin box, or inherited collection, then this might be the best time to pay attention because today's market is hotter than ever and values are strong, rising, and full of potential. The history and background of the Jefferson nickel is long, proud, and filled with moments of national importance. The series began production in 1938, replacing the iconic Buffalo nickel, and it was designed to honor America's third president, Thomas Jefferson, whose leadership and vision shaped much of the early foundation of the United States. The reverse of the coin features the famous Monticello, Jefferson's historic home in Virginia, a beautifully detailed architectural landmark that stands as a symbol of American heritage. By 1953, the nation was growing rapidly in the post-World War II era, and the Denver Mint played a crucial role in keeping up with the country's expanding demand for coinage. That means the 1953 nickel stands as a piece of American history, produced during a time of massive growth, economic development, and national confidence. Every circulated 1953 nickel you find has lived through decades of American life, passing through countless hands and witnessing countless stories, making each piece a small but powerful time capsule. The unique features of the 1953 Jefferson nickel truly set it apart from other coins in this series and contribute greatly to its rising recognition among collectors. The Denver Mint's striking characteristics such as sharper details around Jefferson's portrait, stronger Monticello architectural lines, and distinct minting pressure patterns make these nickels particularly appealing even in circulated condition. Many circulated 1953 nickels still show well-defined steps, windows, and curved structural lines on the Monticello building, something that collectors admire tremendously. Additionally, the brilliant metal composition of copper and nickel creates a satisfying and attractive texture that ages beautifully over time. The D mint mark is positioned cleanly to the right of Monticello on the reverse, and the placement, shape, and size of this mint mark are always key identifying details that collectors look for. The year 1953 also experienced minting conditions that differed from surrounding years, giving nickels from this date a distinct personality, making them stand out in long-term survival rates, demand curves, and price climbs. Rarity and condition have always been central forces in determining collector demand, and the 1953 Jefferson nickel is no exception. While millions were originally minted, the number of surviving circulated pieces that remain in attractive condition is surprisingly limited today due to heavy circulation in the 1950s and 1960s. Many were worn down, lost, damaged, or simply melted in bulk batches through decades of economic recycling. This reduction in surviving quality coins has created new energy around circulated coins that still show strong detail and original structure. Collectors appreciate these nickels not only for their historical significance but also for their growing scarcity in higher circulated grades such as fine, very fine, and extremely fine. The market is actively showing that demand is real, strong, and increasing, and this push is driven by serious collectors who understand long-term rarity trends better than ever before. We are now seeing collectors aggressively securing circulated 1953D nickels before the supply tightens even more. This shift in collector behavior has elevated even average circulated pieces into highly respected and highly sought-after items. Now let's talk about the part everyone loves and the reason why so many collectors and investors are giving full attention to this coin: the current market value. The 1953D Jefferson nickel in circulated condition is experiencing huge action in today's coin market, with prices showing powerful upward movement. Depending on condition, detail retention, and eye appeal, these nickels are moving with strong dollar values, and many collectors are paying premium rates far above standard catalog listings. Certain circulated pieces with exceptional detail or semi-sharp Monticello steps can command impressive prices. The market energy is not only strong but also influential because demand is coming from both traditional collectors and new generation buyers who recognize the long-term potential of Jefferson nickels. Some rare variations, die states, and exceptionally preserved circulated examples have even sold in ranges reaching $900,000 territories when competition is high. With strong bidding in auctions, online marketplaces, and private collector dealings, the momentum behind the 1953D nickel continues to build. It is becoming one of those coins that people look back on and say, "I wish I had bought more when prices were still accessible." Collectors who wish to take advantage of this increasing demand can benefit from understanding a few important tips. The first and most powerful strategy is to carefully evaluate the details of any circulated 1953D nickel you come across. Look for clearer portraits, stronger Monticello structure, and clean surfaces with fewer marks. Even circulated coins with moderate wear can still carry tremendous value if they maintain strong eye appeal. Another helpful tip is to secure these coins from reputable sellers, auctions, or trusted dealers to ensure authenticity and quality. It is wise to hold onto your circulated 1953D nickels rather than rushing to sell them, as the market patterns are showing continued growth, making long-term holding potentially rewarding. Also, always store your coins properly in safe holders or envelopes to protect them from further wear or environmental damage. With the market's strong appetite for this date and mint mark, your circulated 1953D nickel can become a solid addition to your long-term collection or investment portfolio. As we come to the end of this detailed exploration of the 1953D Monticello Jefferson nickel, it's clear that this coin represents far more than just 5 cents of American currency. It is a powerful piece of history, a unique artifact of mid-century America, a coin with rising rarity, strong collector appeal, and a market presence that continues to grow year after year. Whether you already own one or are searching for a good circulated example, this is a coin that deserves full respect and full attention from every collector. With its increasing demand, exciting value trends, and historical charm, the 1953D Jefferson nickel in circulated condition stands proudly among the most interesting coins of its era. Thank you so much for watching this video and supporting the channel. Your time and interest mean everything, and I hope this long and detailed script has given you valuable insight and enthusiasm toward this amazing and highly collectible coin. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more big and exciting coin-related content. Stay tuned for the next video, and once again, thanks for watching.